In the smoky aftermath of a brutal battle, a young Prince Ashoka stood frozen as the cries of the wounded echoed through the night, and for the first time in his life, the warrior known for his iron heart felt something he had never felt before: fear of himself. Long before he became the legendary Emperor Ashoka the Great, he was a restless commander, desperate to prove his worth in an empire that doubted him. One lesser-known night during his early campaigns, Ashoka slipped away from his army and walked into a ruined village he had helped conquer, expecting silence, but finding instead an elderly potter still working beside the shattered remains of his home. The man didn't bow, didn't tremble, didn't even acknowledge the prince's presence. He simply shaped his clay with steady hands. Offended, Ashoka demanded, "Do you not know who I am?" The potter finally looked up and said calmly, "I know what you are becoming, and I fear for the man you'll be when the dust settles." Those words struck deeper than any spear. Ashoka wandered into the cold darkness, his armor feeling heavier with every step, his victories suddenly tasting like ash. That night, he questioned everything: his hunger for power, his rage, the violence he carried like a second skin. Standing at the edge of a cliff under a storm-lit sky, he wondered if his destiny was to rule or to destroy. But then he noticed something simple: a tiny sapling growing between two rocks, bending but not breaking despite the harsh winds. In that fragile plant, he saw the truth. Strength was not in crushing others, but in controlling himself. That moment marked his first step toward transformation. Years before the world would know him as a ruler of compassion, wisdom, and justice. He rose the next morning not to conquer more lands, but to conquer the chaos inside him. And from that inner battle, a new Ashoka was born.